be so easy. I get queasy when things start going wrong. And in this life we all know that the starting is the hardest part. You believe me, or even see me as I fall apart.
923, so they go which one?
You don't walk, you levitate. I tried my best to imitate, but it's hard to leave the ground when you're stuck staring down. Just the bustle in the crowd. Watching from the sides as you go through life with wonder in your eyes. Wonder how you do it. Try not to lose it. Just holding on. You don't walk, you levitate. I tried my best to imitate, but it's hard to leave the ground when you're stuck staring down. Just the bustle in the crowd.
Here we are at Richardson, Harley Davidson, with Simon, the owner. Can you tell us about how long you've had your dealership for, where you started? And
Depends how long you want to talk for, mate. Well, the whole business started underneath my father's house. I was 16 then. Then I bought a repaired motorcycles, did my apprenticeship on Holdens, and then bought a bike. I've been riding since I was 15, used to ride to school, stashed my bike in the bush at school.
and what sort of bike did you start off with?
650 BSA, a Gold Flash. I rode that and then bought my first Harley, I think in 1975. Became a dealer in 1978.
And that was in Launceston, or?
Yeah, here. Yeah. I've been on this one site the whole 48 years.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
So basically where you're standing at the minute is our current store, which I started shed out the back there as a workshop, and then built on, as you can see. Built this place. When I say this place here, I say we used to be a vegetable shed. I just disassembled it, moved it from another part of the city and reassembled it, put another floor in it.
That would have been a lot of work. How many years did it take you to do that?
3.
3 years?
Yeah, every piece was marked with a bit of tape and a number on it.
Yeah.
Because as you know, timber's all not perfectly cut, so it's got to all go back in one place.
Yeah.
And I opened this part of the business in 1996. And then
And when did you start the bar? Yeah.
started the bar in 07, built that.
Right.
Again, it's all recycled timbers, seats 165 people, a couple of bars. Yeah.
And it's open 7 days a week?
No, the bar's open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, closed Sunday, Monday. the shop's open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, closed Sunday.
Right.
Yeah, so
And what sort of trading hours?
opens at 11 in the morning, and whenever people stop drinking piss at night.
Right.
We have a lot of functions over there, birthday parties and stuff like that, and a lot of people after work, and yeah. So I don't open separately to the shop. But when we're open here, you walk through that way or walk through this way. It's all one big place. Yeah. So you know, I really enjoy the brand.
So some people will be wondering why you've got scabs on your face. Tell us how you got that.
Well, you know, I've been riding for a long time, I think many decades. Anyway, other night I was just around the corner here actually, visiting a friend. We had a wake. One of my past friends passed away, so I thought I'd drop in and see his missus, have a few beers with her, talk about the old boy. Leaving now, and he had 300 metres to ride to me back fence. And I'm riding along the road, and I was thinking to myself, oh, there's a lot of roo out here, along the nature strips and stuff.
Yeah.
I better take it easy. That's the last thing I remember. Next thing I've woken up on the ground, and obviously that was last week, so it looks a lot better now than it did. There was about a dozen stitches in the head, a couple of staples in the back of the head, you know, a bit of flesh wound here and there, a bit of skin off here and there, but no damage to the bike hardly. A couple of indicators, a headlight rim, glass, laughing.
Yeah, that's what I won't, in Melbourne I won't ride at night time, or in the city I will, but I will not ride country Victoria anywhere because of that, because of kangaroos. Like I told you before, I drive VWs, the amount of roos I hit, especially on a moonlit night, I'll hit 2 or 3 roos in one night. It's pretty bad.
So that's what happened, you know, next time I'm in hospital. And then of course I missed the rally, which really pissed me off. I was heading to the rally.
I was thinking that your staff there, they've done an excellent job representing you.
Yeah, so the guys we got in the Harley Davidson do a really great job.
Yeah, but I'm talking about your employees that were representing the shop. They spoke well.
Yeah, we all ride bikes. You've got to be a motorcyclist to work here. You've got to have a passion for bikes. No matter what brand of bike you ride, they've all got 2 wheels go around.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's what I like promoting is motorcycle riding, the friendship.
Yeah.
Like I'm down here with 13 of my friends, having a great time.
Yep.
I've never been to Tassie before, this is the first time being here, absolutely love it.
Yeah, that's a great place to ride a motorbike.
Yeah,
some of the best riding in Australia, really.
Yeah, it is. And everything's interesting. Like, you come along, go through all these things, all of a sudden you just get a plateau and it's all open and
That's a great place to ride.
Yeah, riding along beside rivers, by the sea, it's rather good.
Yeah.
Like, I thought the Great Ocean Road was good, but
No, Tasmania's the best, mate.
yeah, definitely.
Great place. And we thank you for visiting the shop and spending a few bob and you know, having a good time at the rally. And
oh, definitely. So you've done an excellent job.
yeah, no, thanks.
All right, thank you.
Thanks very much, mate. The business started, and we'll take you through different aspects of the business, you know, from second-hand Harley parts to second-hand Japanese parts, second-hand Triumph parts. So all that's here. So if you know anybody who wants to operate a wrecking business for us on a commissional basis, let me know. We don't operate that business right now. We haven't got staff. But yeah, excuse me, I've just got this phone. And yeah, so. Bounce over to these young men. Young. From Melbourne.
Morning.
Oh, you are. Well, this is where the day-to-day This is where the day-to-day work gets done. Pretty much what you see is happening is whatever needs to be done. We do everything from performance gear to monitoring your performance gear once we get it set up. We have probably the only twin drum dyno in Tassie. So basically you can do a trike or you can do twin drum. Yeah. Twin drums. We have these days here where we have what we call as a dyno day.
Yeah. horsepower performance or
Yeah.
competition.
We call it power surge.
Yeah.
So basically, you got your screens here,
Yeah.
and you got a couple of screens out here. So everything that's happening in here goes to those screens, and you have all these people down there. You usually have up to 1,500 people during the day here. Yeah. And then everything that's going on here gets transferred out into the screens in the shop as well.
Okay.
So
They can be over there having a beer and watching the
yeah.
dyno shootout, that sort of thing.
So
Do you have any problems getting good dyno tuners?
we
Tex.
have them trained by Serco. They come down. This is our second machine. The other one fucked up, but we've had dyno for 20 odd years. But this is probably about a year old now. So we had the Serco guys come down and train the guys here, or two really, because not everybody wants. Not everybody. I wouldn't say capable, but is, you got some people good at other shit, some people aren't good.
Yeah, it's not
Some
their
people
thing,
good electronically,
yeah.
other people aren't. The older boys aren't that good, like myself, but so the young blokes are good. And now we're sending him to Brisbane next month to do some additional work with Japanese bikes, because we obviously have a franchise over here, and we're training them up to do all this sort of stuff too.
There's, I've read a lot of stuff about dyno. Some people say it's not good for your bike. Some people say it's great for your bike.
When the bad one blow up,
Yeah.
and we've done thousands
Yeah.
probably. We do 70 bikes every time, or 60 bikes say on average, when we have a dyno shootout every year.
Well, really, it's not getting any harder ridden on here than on the road. You're
No,
still
I know.
quite open control.
So the dyno sort of works for all conditions, like slow, fast, whatever.
Yeah,
It's not just set for a high performance.
no, you can be.
You can set it
That's
for
all,
what you
yeah,
want.
the dyno. You can do it from idle to wide open throttle.
Whatever,
You can monitor it instead of trying to adjust it.
And you get the adjustments just so
Correct.
it's a best performance for the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can set it where you want. But like my bike, they just done a tune on the tuner, and then we done a dyno tune, picked up 11 horsepower and 12 foot-pound of torque.
Yeah.
Because the
Wide
tuners you
idle.
get are just the average tuner,
Yeah.
I mean, some people, you might not have an average tuner for whatever, an FJ 1300 or something.
What's the reason why they're not coming stock like that?
Pardon?
What's the reason why they're
Because
not
they go
coming stock
worldwide.
like
They go worldwide.
EPA.
dyno tuned or whatever?
EPA.
Also,
See,
different countries have different fuels.
Dyno tune.
Why they're not coming when you buy them new already?
It's more or less why aren't they
Basically,
tuned
like,
from factory?
why they're not perfectly tuned when they're coming
Well,
when you buy.
basically because you're going to alter the fuel injection system and the ECM settings. Because once you change an exhaust system on a Harley and an air cleaner, for instance, you've got to be able to make the bike run richer, and you've got to be able to. That's all done electronically. It's not my pay grade. It's all.
Yeah.
So
It's
when
all.
you, so when you buy a bike new, they're not perfectly tuned then, aren't they?
If they are, if you want to run your standard system,
Yeah.
they'll be fine. But as soon as you change any part of the aspiration of the engine,
That's what it is. Yeah.
exhaust so it flows better, intake so it sucks better,
Yeah.
then you've got to make the bike run richer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you put a cam in a bike. You want to be able to manipulate the ECM so that it flies at a different rate and so on.
You can get ready-made maps for them,
Yeah, of course.
but they're not fine-tuning
They're
it.
not.
Yeah, but they come out of the factory what they call fat. So the tune's fat, so
Yeah,
it's got to go worldwide. So it's got to be from there to there for different fuels
And
around
it's
the
also
world.
set up
And
for
it's
different
good enough to
fuels.
send it out, and that's it. Yeah.
That's it's just basically
Yeah,
done.
exactly.
So if you leave the bike standard, it'll be fine.
So it's like fine tuning, really.
Correct.
It's like fine tuning
Fine-tuning it.
to a
To the pipe
particular.
you put on, to the fuel you're using, it's fine-tuned.
Because every engine will have different characteristics, even though they're mass produced, they still all have different characteristics.
So like you say, if you buy a brand new one and leave it stock,
You'll
you'll
be
have no
fine.
problem.
No trouble.
Yeah.
But see, a lot of dealers fit exhaust systems and air cleaner elements to bikes without putting a race tune. Well, we call them race tunes, but a tuning module.
Yeah, but a lot of put tuners on them. And on the tuner, they just select what
we use a
part you
Harley
put
one
on.
and
They don't actually tune
there's
it properly
another
to the
one,
bike.
I think what the other one's called.
And that's what I said. Look, my bike, I picked up 11 horsepower and 12 foot-pound of torque by them fine tuning it.
You might use Thunder Max.
Oh, there's a Vision, Power Vision.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
Power
it is.
Vision. Yeah.
I've got the old Street Pro, the old Harley
Yeah,
Pro.
that's a Harley one.
So what happened to the old Screaming Eagles that they used to get?
The modules.
They got out.
Yeah.
They're the best sort.
Yeah, because I had them up until the recent
Yeah.
CBR.
Yeah, but Harley had an EPA problem.
A lot of the aftermarket tuners
Yeah, they got fined.
are a system that you actually piggyback onto yours, which means you've got another module, which isn't preferable. The Screaming Eagle tuner is something that you just plug into your wiring loom,
Yeah,
and then you tune your bike, and then you take that off.
but we can't get them now.
No, not
No.
Screaming Eagle.
No, because Harley Davidson got a big fine over it because of breaking the EPA laws in America.
This is someone that has been here for 7 years, done his apprenticeship here. He's the dyno tuning king.
Okay.
He's 20 odd years old. And you look, where's Mal? Mal's out here. I live now. Mal's as old as me, really. But he's not that way.
As young as you. They're young
The boys here.
Like breakout.
Chris was just admiring it.
Come on, let's keep up.
So basically, every building you're walking through, we've built. We even built these trusses in another warehouse up the back. Michael, say hello to Michael, everybody. Michael, say hello.
morning, Simon. Morning, guys.
Morning.
So we also do that timber. All that dressed timber like that is just a press oil. So that was just raw timber. A lot of stuff's been resounded, repainted. If you look up there, you'll see that window there. That's from the bank. That television bank. Yeah. Anyway, this is where all the bikes get stored. Mostly are customers' bikes, and then you've got some new stuff coming in, and so on. We'll just go up here. That was mine too, but I thought I got fucking sick of that.
Okay.
I couldn't find the right people, couldn't be there.
I
to
see you're
mentor
running
them.
too.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So no, fuck that. Okay guys, where are they? Can't even trust these old boys to keep up. Come on, we got fucking things to do here, mate. We can't be.
Where's this one been? Bashing.
Is
Is next to it?
Yeah.
Yes, look at that. Jesus.
That's like this. What do they call it? $1 billion Bogans bike.
Yeah. So basically, most of the bikes in here are long term or damaged. If you note, you can see stickers on. See those dots on these bikes?
Yeah.
They'd be all insured. They're all insured. So those dots signify that we've noted those damaged parts. And that's how you get your quote, right? So basically, it's just another warehouse. This is all shop fittings. Up the back there's another little shed that we buy a few bikes direct, and when we put it on the back bunches like that, and we get down to a certain part, we cut all that and we put it in another section over here. We'll go to that section in there.
How did you acquire all your upstairs stuff, your old machines? Museum. Yeah, museum.
Yeah, that's fantastic. But nothing's installed.
Yeah.
And it's just been people, older guys who, you know, 80, got this or whatever, you know. And obviously I've had every opportunity to have a ton more, but you can't just keep shit
No,
when you're starting your business off, like panheads and knuckleheads and, you know.
But I think that makes a dealership to that shows the history of it. You know, you pay an awful lot of money for a bike, but if you can actually see where it's all come from and the development of it. And,
That's what I forgot to ask you, Simon. What's your personal bike?
I've got an 08 Springer. I ride all the time.
Yeah.
That's my favourite bike. I've got a 16 Road Glide, which I don't ride that much, so I don't like it that much. And then I've got a trike, which I'll show you over here, which is built out of an 08 Springer as well. So, and then there's the old shovel trike upstairs, which I built in 1980. We retired that now because it's pretty much worn out. That's just built. I just built that out of a EH diff, and you know, put a primary chain adjuster under it to adjust the rear chain.
Yep.
But yeah.
So nothing modern.
New crate motors up
nothing modern.
No, but, yeah.
Are they new crate motors up there?
Pardon?
Are they new motors up there?
No, they're all fucking fuck motors. that we pulled out of bikes. We make stuff out of it, you know, we've probably seen a helmet stand, I mean, a hat stand out there.
Yeah.
You know, we'll make something out of them one day, you know.
I like the your pot belly out there standing on barrels.
Okay,
Barrels off the engine.
we'll go through here now, guys. We'll go through here now, guys. The room over there is a room that we put bikes in. We take photos for the net for our website, right?
Yep.
It's got a bunch of different lights on it to bring different, enhance different, you know, parts of the bike.
They're the new ones for sale that you put on.
Yeah, or mostly
Come on,
used,
bikes.
used bikes, because we room 58 is a Harley supplier of most shop websites, but we do our own stuff too, you know. Yeah. All this stuff here is all obsolete stuff. On sale, obviously. Then you got your used stuff.
Yep.
You need the guys from American Pickers through here, I think.
So basically, this is in 1979. I'm trying not to bore you too much. I went to the States the first time. I was 20 years old. Didn't know shit from clay. I've been out of Tasmania once in my whole life, right? Went there to buy bikes. You know, I had this vision about buying bikes. So I got off the plane there and waiting. I was 20 and my mate was 21, so he could go and hire a car. While I was waiting for him, I picked up a newspaper. Was sitting next to me, somebody else had left at the airport, and in there was a an ad from the LAPD auctioning 80 bikes. That was my first lucky break. You know, I bought 14 bikes. Never knew how to get freighted them. Never knew nothing about anything. But I worked it out. Freighted them over, got a container, blah blah blah. I've seen all these rows of warehouses, right, which we know is public storage today, which we never seen before. Rented one of them, stored the bikes, you know. Bought a few more and shipped back to Australia and did, I don't know, maybe 8 containers a year, and this kept going all the way up to mid-90s. Bought a lot of stuff. This was a lot of the stuff come from different dealers in the States. Yeah, I walked through here, guys. Yeah, what was you going to say, mate?
I just said you had a lot of Street 500 parts, but yeah, you have a lot of everything.
Yeah. I used to have heaps of knuckle parts and all sorts of shit, you know.
Yeah.
So
Were you in like direct competition at the time with the Kyoto brothers?
yeah, well, they weren't dealers when I started.
They weren't dealers.
No.
All these parts that you've got in here, the second-hand parts, do you
Yes.
catalogue them all, or do you just?
Oh yeah, of course, mate. No.
Yeah.
Used to.
So if somebody wants one, it's just like a case of coming down here and having a look at.
Well, if you're asking me, I'd probably know if we had one, and say it was some small intricate part like a spacer out of a, you know, master cylinder or something like that, I might have to come and have a look. But
Yeah.
basically, I know what's here.
Yeah.
And young Josh does too. He's getting going on. He's been here about 4 years. We put most of our guys through some sort of training thing, and he did a pass interpreter course. So he's got something at the end of his, you know,
Yeah.
tenure to say, you know, he's qualified to do something. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got enough parts here to make up a Captain America. Yeah, Captain America.
So we'll just go up here.
Man, I'd hate to be your accountant and you stop that.
What's up, Dave?
Yeah.
So basically, up here, this is all new stuff. And this is from here onwards, okay? You go and have a look. So basically, we buy, if say, I don't know, Horsham Harley rang up and said, I've got a bunch of obsolete stuff, I'll fucking over it. I won't get rid of it, we'd buy it. You know,
Alright. So you could build a Captain America.
definitely. We can't have a look, guys. So basically, I say to these boys, this is all obsolete stuff that we buy off other dealers, right? Yeah, cool. We sort of stuff.
Chris.
Yeah, Chris, he wants to try out a new seat.
Yeah. All different.
There you go.
Some nice tins here.
Bearings.
Yeah. Hey Chris.
Hey Chris, there's a seat here for you, mate.
Chris, there's plenty of seats here for you, mate. Plenty of seats down there for you, mate.
Yeah, got, mate.
There's demo
Any questions
seats.
while we're up here? Everybody says, why do we keep standard systems?
Oh, I know why.
Because we fucking sell them.
Well,
Yeah, because so many people, I don't know what they throw them out. If you've got a bike and you know you'll probably get done for exhaust noise, or you go sell it with standard. Right. Well, my bikes, they keep the standard exhaust.
the only trouble is I've got old standard silencers from wide glides that I had years ago, and I no longer have them there, but I still keep them.
Yeah, but I'll always give them to whoever I sell the bike to.
Man, when we need an exhaust, let's come here.
So basically, another thing about salvaging and stuff, all these shells are built out of Harley crates. So this is a Harley crate, how they come.
Oh,
You just turn them upside down, take some of the webbing out, and then you can turn them into...
show me.
Yeah, they're pretty strong. You know.
Recycling, well done.
Recycling everything,
Everything.
including this shed, can't you tell?
Yeah.
I can't remember because I had mine. I had one Harley, a Road King, air freighted back from Saudi Arabia, but it was most of it was just the box, the pallet that it stood on was probably the strong bit. But I don't reckon I could recollect any shelving. But
Well, Australia was one of, well, they don't use these anymore, now they use timber.
Yeah. So you putting the lights on?
Yeah, he's doing a photo shoot. By the looks of it.
We were just there. I did a photo shoot.
Oh yeah, the new breakout, mate. It looks good on that light too, doesn't it? But that's what I said, mate. When I was, that's a good looking bike.
What are they worth?
I don't know.
So I just asked him when I was in there, I said, oh, well, something like that.
He's got two of them. About 40. They're probably just under. Chris?
You're right.
Conference room. There's a picture of the bike.
Oh, yeah.
That door there is just where we, there's two sets, and this is just, Mandy looks after this, she's on holidays at the minute. So all that stuff on the left-hand side, stuff that's been ordered or put on lay-by, stuff on the right-hand side is spare merch, then the other room down the end is hard pass. So basically, you know, it's all around the big order, so you might order something, come around here and get it.
Oh yeah.
Do we need my bag?
Look at your fat head.
Your fucking head's got the better. What's wrong with it? She's here up like that.
Whoa. Look after that bike, buddy, that's mine.
No,
Hey!
Adam's a master tech's been here about 8 years. How long have you been here?
11.
11 fucking
years.
hell.
Jeez, that long.
And the other guys on always been 25. So where's the rest of the crew? We've got the rest of everybody here? It looks like the posse's gotten smaller, yeah? No?
No, we're all here.
Right. The girls. Okay. Daniel. So, special tools, electrical stuff, machine shop.
Tell my missus, mate.
So basically, we still make stuff. Well, if you did your apprenticeship here, you wouldn't be just a parts fitter. You'd be actually a mechanic. And you'd know how to weld several different sorts of welders there, stainless, aluminium, cast. You know how to use a lathe. You know how to use, that's a baking oven over there. You know Harley's got a Richardson pancake. A lot of that nowadays. You put them in there and bakes the paint up, so whatever. And then back in the old days, we used to do a lot of rebuilding. So now, of course, like fucking in here, everything's thrown away. Yeah. Those cranks there, you don't rebuild any of them. What a waste.
We're a throwaway society here, that's it.
I remember days when, well, I think it was prior, I used to knock out the big ends, put new connecting rods in, tools and...
You can do that to Evos, shovels obviously.
Evos, yeah.
Since Twin Cam, I think Twin Cam, they made the fucking things one piece unit, you know, save on money.
The reason we've become a throwaway society because the labour costs are too high. But the labour costs are too high, that's why.
No, yeah, but
that's what it is. Wastage is okay.
How many manufacturers actually use Thailand where it's or Pakistan or wherever?
Well, we're going to go up here. Don't go that way, go this way. Just mind your head more.
It does become a bit of a myth when you see where some of the parts are manufactured.
Shammy. We've wrecked thousands of bikes over the years. We haven't got anybody operating this business because when we go down here, will be where the House of Motorcycles used to be. And this grew, so we put the footing. So it was easy to operate this place when we had staff right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Now we've got to have someone designated here, and we just haven't got it together to do it.
What did happen?
That's so impressive, like keeping all the little bits and how many people actually, you know, when you come to the how long are you going around and people want that?
Yeah. So basically, this was part of the retail section. You can see sort of slap walls, right, of that business over there. Downstairs here was the first business. That was a workshop with a couple of roll doors. So when your father got sick of me working under his house, making a racket because he was on night shift, I ended up buying this plot of land, which is 4,000 square metres, which is an acre. And that's where we all built the first shed. You know, we poured the slab here by hand, 3 or 4 cement mixers, a few teams. You know, you do a section, business section, door section, so you can travel it off, right? But since I put another coat of concrete on it, so I tied it up a bit. So this part here is where the Richardson Harley first started. Used to be called Richardson Motorcycles beforehand, and this part at the back used to be called Tasmania Motorcycle Wreckers. Then it went from Tasmania Motorcycle Wreckers to Tasmania Motorcycle Warehouse, and a couple of other names in between. But yeah, so most of the stuff here I was going to, this is sound dumb. These bikes here I was going to restore, right? But I thought, I'm not big fucking head, I'm not trying to do this. So anyway, I'm selling them. So basically up here is a bit of an overflow from out in the House of Motorcycles. These are long-term jobs that we're waiting on parts for, or you know, some other drama. Yeah, so just mind your head again.
I'll have no problem.
Okay.
Just mind
So here is another project that's done a lot on. This was another dumb couple I wasn't done at the time. Sounded like a good idea.
Nice old bike.
Thank you.
So here we have a Triumph collection. A lot of that stuff's in here is all new. Cranks, guards, seats, fenders, Triumph motors. But I'm selling it all now. So again, I obviously thought it was a good idea. I went to this auction a few years back and I wanted a couple of Triumphs to restore. I ended up with all the stuff and I still haven't restored one. So in here is where where Richardson's motorcycles first started. 2 roller doors. bench through here, workshop. Yeah, I've obviously done it up again, put another shed of iron underneath it when we turned this into a retail section. We've always wrecked motorcycles, so if you know any no, probably needs an older person, who wants to run a wrecking yard on a commissional basis, send them over to us, mate.
A few mates in the 45s that love all this stuff.
Pardon?
A few mates in the old 45ers that want to love all this stuff.
Yeah. Okay, can we all step over this, or no one's going to break your leg, are they?
Shouldn't.
Is that yours? That's the Susie has it.
Yeah,
Oh, you know, it should be a walk under it.
Go back to when you started about the lathes, that's what Mark mentioned.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You can go under
Yeah. Company making building gliders.
Oh, yeah.
And we used to order the machine parts for that. And I went
How do you get on your knees, mate? These boys aren't that important.
This is it. Another area.
So this is where we do detailing, obviously, and a few little odds and ends. That's the current cloth I built, we built in 08. So it's the same basis as the one upstairs.
Is that similar to the one that you've got? You said you're
That's
going
right.
Oh, that is yours, is it?
We've got the other one upstairs. I don't know if you've seen the one upstairs in the museum.
Yeah.
So you're
Is that
repeating,
your trike, Simon?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, Springer, yeah.
so you got a few of the new breakouts, have you?
Pardon?
You got a few of these new
Yeah.
breakouts.
No, that's.
I'd only seen the orange one recently and then I think the black one off the stairs to get different white.
Yeah. So basically, my son does the detailing here. Whatever.
This will be. This is. Well,
So you like something?
That looks alright, yeah. I like it.
choir at some stage.
Cheers. We're gonna get this one.
There's something about it.
What?
Anybody got any questions? No?
Yeah.
Just looking at this one over here.
That's my first new Harley there.
The sidecar.
I bought that new in 1977.
Oh.
It really hasn't changed apart from it was a certain glide.
Some shoes.
This is his first new motorbike.
Oh, really?
This was his first new motorbike.
So we use it. We use that. Say you might have a mother or father that's one last wish, and they might have cancer, or they might. We don't do tours per se for money or anything. So you might ring up and say, look, whatever's, always wanted to go on a Harley, blah blah blah. So I'd take them out on that. Yeah. They might give us a bottle of whiskey or something for the boys in the workshop, But we don't, we've got to be careful we don't do it because next time they'll fucking everybody up here. So just do it for special people.
Yeah, it's not a tour company you're running.
Well, we started here for 3 blocks. Don't fuck all day. I know. I have a spring the same as that. That's Chris's. We bought them at the same time.
I was just saying, that's something I'd like to go to is the spring at some stage. I still keep the CEO touring.
They're looking at.
We went to smoke out here? Yeah, good thing. So Chris and I, another guy we bought was new in 08.
Then you
That's Chris's. Mine's the same. Oh. Except it's got different vibes on it. Different seat.
That's a nice one.
Alright,
See you guys. Okay, we'll just have a quick look over here. Your favourite bike can. What the hell are you doing, mate? You love these bikes. It's so complicated, we've got about 10 different modules. It's massive. But, you know, we do this one, so we do. Basically, workshop for that business. You guys been over in that business, yeah?
No, that's
No. Yeah? Okay. So this is where that business moves from here. And you look, if you look straight ahead there, that's a house I built in 1986. I took the roof off it and made it look like it was part of the new build. Yeah. And that, at the back of it's obviously still the same as it was. It's got a kitchen for the staff. It's got, you know, storage and toilet and shower. It's just a house.
Bedroom for late night. Bedroom for whatever.
So you guys want to know anything about this?
What's that?
Got any questions?
No, I'm just looking at the spider.
Huh?
Just before his house.
So this is the and which was Tasmanian Motor Warehouse.
What's this one?
Tasmanian
What is the company?
Try more say hello to these two people. Hello guys, how are you? Try more from South Africa? Oh no. South Africa. Yeah. Went pretty low because we got a boys.
That's the ritual guys, so you're an Aussie now, huh? Enjoy your Aussie.
What's your plans for the future? Where are you going to go next? What are you going to do?
Well, I was going to build some accommodation, but I might get some ice
Hotel Harley. Harley, yeah, I've known them all to do and the basically went on the road.
Yeah.
Morning, Slim.
Morning, Paul. Paul.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Most people got ahead of me. So basically, this is again a used building. I put another floor in.
Is this where the house was? Somewhere?
Yeah, the house is there still.
Oh, that's the house.
Yeah, that's all the house
House.
behind you. That's the original lounge room. Right. So that's my daughter Lindell, everybody. So basically, all behind here is the old house, as I said. This is part of the lounge room, we took a bit off it. The change rooms in, when you go through here, it's just all the bedrooms, and this bit here, I cut off it and moved it over here and turned it into a one-bedroom unit. That was just one bedroom and a ensuite. And we didn't want that sticking out in the shop, so we put the again, this is all sandwich stuff, right? Except for the tin, yeah, this is second-hand building I got. And then I lined it like it is and
How long ago did you do this one?
2 years.
I was here for 2.5 years ago. It was all like there was next door and there was nothing here, it was just the building.
Yeah. So we haven't opened upstairs yet, but upstairs is connected to the container bridge I built.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So part of upstairs will be part of the museum. We'll move most of the British bikes and like Jawas and Japs and things over into this down the far corner along that end, and then we've got a bunch of other stuff to put up there. So you'll be able to walk through both shops. Without going inside. We'll be putting some Enfield and a couple of other brands upstairs. Any questions, anybody?
What's the future policy? What's the ideas for the future expansion? Any ideas?
Yeah, well, we're going to build 24 accommodation rooms just over here.
Your son taking you.
Yeah.
You got one son?
Got a couple of sons. He works in business. Linda will work through there.
Yep.
She's a daughter. She manages this place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. At least you know something
Yeah.
going on after you.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's what I was saying. Well, it's kind of family room, really.
It is.
Yeah.
We all
makes-
all the team here socialise together.
Yeah.
We ride together. We go out together. A few beers over there.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about whether you should all ride together.
Yeah, we go for a lot of stuff. We've got a social club.
Yeah.
You know, there's nearly 35 people working in the two businesses.
That's the big difference between you and a lot of other dealers is that they're corporate. That's all.
Yeah, it's corporate.
That's where Harley
family.
was supplied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should never have been corporate. It should have been each individual shop. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe if you lived here and had a shop in Hobart, you'd have both dealerships, right? But to have, you know, Team Moto and Harley Heaven and 12, 13 shops between those two, there's no
Yeah,
There's no-
there's no customer
no
service.
character in the business. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
there's no customer service either.
No.
And you know, this is your lifestyle. This is your whole life.
This is my whole life, mate.
That's right. And that's
I know
because the
just a big-
corporate don't have that.
No, how
So
well?
it doesn't matter if you have a director in there. They're only there to work. They're
Yeah,
not.
of course. Of course.
They don't care about
That's
the
the sad
customers.
part about it. You know,
You care about the customers. It's what I've seen since I've been here. You care about
Of course.
customers and anyone that comes
they
in the
pay us,
shop.
mate. I don't pay anybody. The customers is who pays us. And like I say to everybody who works with us, or all their team, is I need a transfer station. You don't look after your customers, no customers, no money, no job.
Yeah.
So do you guys have to buy your stock on the floor, or is it consignment?
It gets consigned for 90 days, and then we
90 days.
if we can afford to, we just buy them. But yeah. So, you know, when you look at this stuff here, if you look at that beam up there, I know I'm boring you probably. See how it's called pitted?
Yep.
All them beams are second hand. There was another building I pulled down 20 years ago, and it's reused in here. We went. Well, this what I consider to be a industrial sort of store, where the other one's different. So hello to my daughter Lindell, everybody again. Go speak to the boys.
Just shy.
So yeah, and then I just come up with the design of the roof, because normally you would look up there and see silver paper.
Yeah.
So there's a product you can buy, there's only one place Australia makes it, that wire up there, you know, the normal mesh you can see, squares or rectangles, that's the PVC coated wire, black.
Yep.
Okay, so you put that down first, you buy this, it's like a big rolling curtain material. really.
The slightly silver one, but you've got the black one with the silver on the other
Yeah,
side.
silver, yeah. Then you put the paper on the other side and
Yep.
put tin on. So it gives it a different feel.
Glass looks heaps better.
Yeah, of course it does.
Heiress to the empire.
Pardon?
An heiress to the empire.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the same. So, are you making any questions?
So besides Harleys, do you ride other bikes?
Me, I try to ride everything myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've ridden all, all the Enfields. I've ridden some of the Triumphs. I've ridden some of the Ducatis. As soon as I get the opportunity, I will. You know, I would like to ride, because obviously if someone asks me something, they're going to be a fucking goose and say, well, yeah, it's a great bike. You know, I'd say, no, it's too. You know,
What do you think about the Enfields?
I think they're an excellent bike.
Huh?
Yeah, trouble free. Really.
Okay. Simple.
Made in India.
Yeah.
Good price pointed bike. Probably sell, I don't know, 80 a year. They're so reliable.
Because the product's been around for so long, they haven't really changed it.
No.
Like a postie bike.
Pretty simple.
Just keep
so-
going.
Yeah. Well, you know, you can buy a 650 twin for under 11. You can buy a Himalayan, which is the one with a saddlebag, like a adventure tour thing.
Yeah, there was one outside.
Yeah, I think they were 80. Right. Yep. And then you can buy the 350 for 79. Those are the fellas all about. Yeah.
All these old reef makes are making a kind of a comeback. Maybe somebody else bought them. But, I mean, Norton's did it, I think, didn't they?
Norton, the people who bought that Norton stuff did the worst job doing rebuilding the guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We got one. we rejoiced when the bloke wrote it off, mate. There was nothing but trouble the whole time.
But I'd heard that it had been taken over again.
Yeah.
That's like India. You better work come back with somebody with money.
Well, actually,
it's
Polaris bought it.
Polaris, so that makes some good stuff. So
but it wasn't their bread and butter stuff.
Yeah, Polaris make a good bike. No doubt.
Make a good bike.
Yeah, but it's difficult. I mean, I reckon eventually they'll drop the Indian because they've got about 4% of the market, you know, which is nothing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's still numbers, but you know, even with the what was the other one called, the Victories.
Yeah, the Victory. That dropped.
They were a good bike. They were reliable, but nobody bought them, and the resale value on the Victory 0.
Yeah.
But they're reliable.
Well, Motormotor and Indian Challenger, fantastic bike.
I know a few people have got switched from Harleys and gone to Indian, but
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I mean, they're quite a reliable bike. You know, they kind of, well, when you look at Harley, the finish on stuff is better. The controls and stuff on an Indian are still agricultural looking, you know what I mean? But you know, it's still a good bike.
yeah.
Okay.
I was actually surprised that BSA had never actually been bought.
Well, they have been.
Oh, they have?
Yeah.
Someone bought them not long ago.
Oh, okay.
And they'll probably produce those in India as well.
You know, one of my first bikes I had when I passed my test was a 350 Gold Star.
My first bike was a 650 Gold Flash.
Really?
Yeah, you told me that yesterday.
In Tasmania, right? When my parents come here, my parents are Ukrainian and German, right? When they came here, there was hardly, in 49, right? The majority of people rode motorcycles because it was difficult to get vehicles from the big island to Tasmania because of that strait. So it was cheaper to bring a boatload of motorcycles over because it was hundreds in a boat. So we're like New Zealand, where we've got a very big, I suppose, community of motorcyclists. In Tasmania, there's nearly 50,000 people with a motorcycle licence, but there's only 500,000 people. So this could be you could call the conclusion of your tour.
No, thank you.
And yeah.
Thanks for taking the time out to show us around.
That's okay. No worries.
Very impressive, thanks.
Thanks.
Very, very impressive.
No.
You're going up for a tour, I'm going to do this and come back.
We're going to the house.
So we kept this I built this in 1986, right? So this is still as it is. This is where I used to live. Before I lived in the condemned house over there, when I built this, right? So basically the house is as it is. Got the original bathroom, toilet, start. We have another bedroom which is obviously spare parts, still bedroom there.
Do you still live on the premises or?
Yeah, I know I live about 500 metres up the hill.
So all you did was really take the roof off?
Huh?
All you did really was take the roof down?
Yeah, because I had a hip roof. I just wanted to make it part of the job.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing what you've done.
And then this is obviously the kitchen, laundry, this is the dining room, and then this part part here used to be the double garage.
Wow, it's amazing. It takes a good somebody with a good lot of knowledge and
vision.
Vision, that's the word I'm looking for. To be able to do all that. You know, and the fact is that they go in there with your beams and everything. Sure. You see, everything has a purpose after its original life.
See that black building over there?
Yep.
That was a bit I cut off the house.
Okay.
Oh, right,
And I
yep.
just put it together. Brought up, put over there. See that little area over there? You see a few little units and stuff.
Yeah.
This is where, say, Timor stayed when he first came over, because we've got 5 units over there. So yeah, that's a little bit of what we call a caravan park.
Okay.
And then there's another warehouse there, which storage.
You don't get people staying here then, do you? Or just...
No, this is just for staff. You know.
Okay. Oh.
I've got a guy coming, say, from Sydney, another tech. He'll come down here for a 2-week trial, which is going to be okay. It's cheap for him because he'll stay in one of the units. So he's not up for accommodation. We'll let him bike, have a look around, see if this is where he wants to be. And then we've got another bloke, we might have another bloke coming from the Philippines. Same thing, we'll get him over here for visa 400, which means it's a temporary visa, work visa, 6 months. We'll put him up over there. Pardon?
That's what you've got to do to get workers these days.
Well, it is, isn't it? Yeah. There's a big shortage. Victoria's a big shortage of workers.
Well, they shut down all the technical skills and all the trade skills. Like, what do... So they shut down all the TAFEs in Victoria a few years ago.
Yeah.
Where do they think they were going to get tradespeople from? I just couldn't understand why you'd be shutting down schools to teach people how to do stuff.
Well, they close the tech schools, they're closing all the manufacturing.
Yeah.
And now kids want to go to university and sit in an office. Nobody wants to get their hands dirty.